emotions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that's over the end line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. We don't want pick up the ball. Alert 3. Hard.
Now Garcia throwing on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Garcia. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Shit. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set. Back to Pittsburgh. Don't let him go. Play that tight team. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Oh. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, Dalvins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson, caught by Jones. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson now. He completes this one to Mack. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, battled at the line and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Jackson. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he lost the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Check. Check.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Tighten down. There you go. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Check. 3 down. Hey. Be good.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down now, Dobbins, and some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. 3 down. Hey. Alert. Legs 50. Legs 50. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Legs 50.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man on the comebacker. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 24, Ravens 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Acott's right sideline in some space. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now it's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check three, check three, check three. Check four.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
I'm letting you know right here. Here we go. Here we go. One to Mike. Watch one. Bandit.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
On the ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, That's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got nothing. Check it out. Twist. He's checking. Crash. Mike 52.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson, he's going to let this one go deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They run. Charles. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 24. We got 25 to Mike. 3 bucks.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over at their own 25-yard line. The Ravens take over.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Under 10. Under 10. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Problem scared of the Vikings. Problem ain't built for it. I know y'all counted me out when the game first started. I know you did. I know you counted me out. But I'm going to fight, nigga. Problem scary. Problem ain't built for it. They don't know. Problem, he lost. Oh, he nervous. Oh, he shook.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. This defense, Charles,
it's 4 quarters of football.
Unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what
I've seen this before.
They can't get off the field.
I've seen Problem do that before. I know Problem can't do it.
Yeah, unraveling would be
Problem ain't gonna beat the Ravens. I don't even know why I'm watching this game. I know that's what they saying. I hear them talking. I know that's what they saying.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Come on, man.
Giants in for the score. And the Giants are able to add on to their
only
lead.
reason Problem saying he don't care because he know he can't beat the Vikings. Well, guess what? He next.
2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
Problem scary.
For a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to
Ravens,
move forward.
stamp.
They just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive